Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna. Today is the day we've all been waiting for, the thrift store throwdown with Amy. La 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 la. Woo. I got my buddy with me tonight.
Oh yeah,
And
we're
girl,
getting
did you give me a challenge? I loved it, loved it, loved it.
you started
So,
it. You
hey,
started it.
wait till you're all better, and I'm gonna give you another.
That's all right.
You'll
I'm looking
just get a
forward to
box in the mail. You won't even know.
it. Sounds perfect.
No warning. No warning. So I'm going to slip into the chat real quick before we get busy. Donnell's out riding her bike with her family. Hello, Donnell. So with Debbie, hello, everyone. Listing white quilting. Michelle, hello, hello. Jay's in the house. Thank you, sweetheart, for modding tonight. Teresa's in the house. I'm just skimming. Paula, hello, hello. Beverly Atkins, hello, sweetie. I'm glad to see Joe back. Mr. Joe, don't overdo it. He's still got the crud, so it's just hanging on. And just keep him in your prayers, guys. I'm Beverly Atkins. Hello. Amy Dements in the house. Hello, hello. um, let me see. I'm just skimming. Paula. Guess who? Nancy, Andrea, Teresa Louise is in the house. Hello, sweetheart, and welcome back. Welcome back. Amy C is in the house. Mel is in the house. Carolyn Wilson. Roxanne, hello, hello. Beverly Atkins and Eleanor. Patty, hello. And Candace, hello, hello, hello. So I've got everybody. Yay. So I'm going to let you go first.
You're
Tell
gonna
me
let me
about
go
this.
first.
Tell me about this throwdown.
Well, I like I said in my video, I know better than to answer my phone when it says Donna on it. But I always do it because I can't help myself.
It's
And
like, oh, oh, oh.
she says, I have this idea. And she had an idea, and we were gonna film um each of us buying things like with a dollar limit, each of us buying things from the thrift store and then coming up with designs and whatnot. And I was like, oh, that sounds great. And then I got off the phone and I went, oh, I'm on a no buy. I was like,
Yeah.
but I have all these things that I just bought from the thrift store a month ago. I've got an idea. So I emailed her and said, all right, do you trust me? She said,
Yep.
sure. I said, okay, there's your first mistake. I was like, I've got an idea. So I cut everything in half because I thought that was hilarious. And
I died when I opened that box. You can see it in my video. I've watched it several times, and I'm like, I
in the
think this is a
world,
pair of pants, and I'm turning it around.
I thought I'm just gonna just cut it all in half, packed it in a box, and said, "Hey, as use every fabric and see what you can come up with, and I'll do the same." Of course, everybody Delia's like, you gave her so long. She's going to be done by Saturday. Of course she was. Of course Donna was because well Donna has a schedule, and I was like, well, I'm going to have to push mine out because I've got to finish these other things first.
Mhm.
And but I mean, I just had so much fun, and we had fun teasing each other back and
It
forth and
was fun. I
play.
like sending you little snippets. That was the highlight
Yes,
of it all. I'd be like,
yeah.
I'd send her a picture of a stack of fabric cut up, and I'd be like,
And she sent me a picture of everything turned over. I was like, well, I can't see anything from that. You're gonna have to give me more than that. No, 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 no. Mom was the
I
word.
I
And
would do this all over again with you. It's been a blast. I
we had
I think we were both challenged beyond challenge because that was fun. I mean, it was
it
out
was
of my wheelhouse, and I never ever would have used pink polka dots.
I know.
I was like,
Well,
that's where you got me with mine.
and I was like, the whole time I like designed it with my little color chart in EQ8 and wanted to use my AccuQuilt cube system so I could cut it quickly. And I did that. And then as I'm putting the blocks together, the whole time I'm like, this is going to be an ugly quilt. This quilt's going to be, it's just going to be ugly. I think I've made a terrible mistake, but I don't have any fabric left. So we're just going to go with it. And then, of course, it all gets together. And I'm like, oh no, it's cute.
Now it's too cute to give away.
Like,
I was
oh no,
telling
it's
Joe
cute,
today, I
and
said,
I
we
have
need to
to give
just,
it away.
yeah, I told him, I said, we need to not give these away and just swap them with each other because I like it that much.
Oh, but and I was like, I don't know. The whole time I was like, I was telling Casey, I was like, Casey, this quilt's gonna be ugly. He goes, why are you saying that? I'm like, this is the worst idea I've ever had. There are those stages of quilting. It's like, I've got this great idea, and you get into it, and I've got this great idea, and then you get to that point, and you're like, this is the worst idea I have ever had.
What was I thinking? Did I have
What
low
was
blood
I
sugar?
thinking?
Was it like I was up all night not thinking?
What was I thinking? And I've got a deadline and a commitment to someone else. It's not just a self-imposed deadline.
Yeah.
So, but in the end, it all worked out, and Anna did a beautiful job quilting. It had a great deal of fun. Of course, my long arm crapped out like right before we were going to load it. The quilt, she had this much, like one pass to finish on the quilt before this one, and it goes, and I yell from this room, stop!
Stop, whatever it is, stop.
And it was out of timing, and I don't know. And they told me it's going to be 5 weeks before you can get it back. I was like, that's a long time.
That's when you
Like,
hand
okay.
quilt.
I'm like, okay, we're gonna take the machine in, we're gonna see, and I can go up there and we'll have to rent one of their machines to finish the quilt. And
Mhm.
the day I was gonna call to schedule the quilting time at the shop, Dean calls me and says, we've got your machine, it's ready to go. The timing was totally out of whack, but we've got it, it's ready to go. Also, do you want a new light on it? The new ones are brighter. I was like, thank you,
You're
thank you,
already in.
thank you. And yes.
Yeah.
And so we got it back, and I got it quilted, and
And
had
the
a lot of
quilting is
fun doing it.
beautiful.
Yeah, the quilting is, I mean, I was like, oh, you're gonna do something really fancy on it. And it was like, it's just drawing on fabric. I went,
Right.
it is just drawing on fabric. I'm thrilled.
But in a cool way.
Yeah. And I put where are they? I put my red and white polka. My camera follows me. Sorry if that
That's
makes you dizzy.
your signature.
That is. And then hand stitch the binding down because that's what I like. And now, depending on who wins it, I need to sign it and date it. And well, I'll give it a wash first because that's how you make it into a real quilt.
Yep.
Get all the crinkles in it.
I
And
think so
then
too.
sign it and date it and send it off to be enjoyed by someone else. And
Yeah,
that's
we want
exciting
them to
too.
use them, not
Yes.
just like
Oh, it's
hang it over a sofa and say, I won this. Look, no, I want you to curl up with it. I want you to have, the whole experience like we did.
yeah.
It
You know
was
how
fun.
some people get really offended. They're like, they let the dog lay on the quilt I gave them. I'm like, that's the highest compliment you can give me is we let my doggy loves it. I'm like, that's how quilts should be. I also have 6 dogs. So
Oh, okay.
6 dogs and 4 cats. It's a lot. It's a lot
Uh,
around here.
yeah, and that's understandable.
But but they don't come in here. So the quilt is
Yeah, you're
not
like us.
the
I got
quilt is the
mine
quilt is safe.
for now.
And
So
you're folding the entries there, Donna.
all
Is
of
that
the
what you're doing?
entries, I think this is going to be so fun. I wanted to do it not with the random picker. I wanted to be able to just print their emails where I asked them to send me their info. And I cut the
And
paper in half because they're not going to take the whole sheet.
yeah.
So I just cut them and I'm going to cover up the name here. And it came in like this, and their name is under here. That way, what I like to do with giveaways when I ask for their info is all I have to do is cut this out, slap it on my package, and bam. That way, there's no chance of an incorrect address. Because if it is, it was sent, it was not on me.
I'm looking at the chat, Donna, and everybody's like, the name is Pat. The name is Pat. Do you need my address? They've already claimed it. They've already claimed the quilt.
It's beautiful. And I'm just like, yeah.
Well,
So if you haven't seen the quilts, are you able to just hold up some of yours? Is it close? I don't want you to have to get up.
No. Well, it's underneath it's hiding my.
But is that not beautiful? I love it.
The little stars, the secondary. This was my favorite part. And I'm not a star quilt kind of person generally, but I liked the secondary pattern with the little stars.
I just loved it.
So, and it was fun, and I thought that was I did this. I cut it out and sewed the units right after I had finished that Indigo Wake mystery quilt from Bonnie Hunter. And I'm like, why did I choose Tri-Rex units again? Because you gotta be careful with those, and but it worked out. So
I loved it. My favorite color was that this fabric here, so I made sure that I incorporated it. I loved my favorite.
I hated that one was so short. Fun. I hated that one was short sleeve because there wasn't very much of it.
And I love the way you mailed me the cuffs too, because I was pulling them out and I was like, oh my God, she wants me to use buttons. Buttons, people, I'm telling you. And by gosh, I did. I turned this into the label. I sewed them all three together and labeled it. I was like, then I just wrote on it. Thrift Store Throwdown Challenge 2024. Donna Strunz and Amy Dement. Handmade by Ying with Donna. Blessings. John 3:16. Because this year has been a challenge for our family, as everybody knows. So before we get the giveaway started, we've got some in the chat. And I'm sure that those that are on my Facebook page already know. But I will let you guys know now. Harper was readmitted back into the hospital this morning. Please keep her in your prayers. There's not a lot of information that I'm at liberty to discuss other than she is dehydrated and they're running more tests. I can't give what I don't have. But if you guys could just keep praying for her. If you want to mail her cards, please do. You can mail those directly to the Ronald McDonald House, or you can mail them to the hospital. She's back at Children's. She's in room 702. All of her regular information is on her Harper Strong Facebook page. And I think right now she just needs to be showered with some love. So if you just want to send a card, you can go on the hospital websites and they do the e-cards. That way you don't even have to mail anything. Go on and type her a message. And that's the best thing you can do because they bring them up and the nurses and the staff read them to her. And then they leave them there and then her mom and everybody else reads them to her. So she just needs some prayers right now. So I appreciate you guys sticking with us through this journey. It's been hard for us as grandparents, but I can't imagine that baby. So just keep praying for her. And I'd humbly appreciate it. So, Amy, you ready?
I'm ready. I was born ready.
So, we opened the drawing up last Monday night. I printed all week long as they come in. I printed them and just put them in a stack here on my desk. Okay. Oh, I didn't know Joe needed me. So then I decided, oh, I'm not going to fold that big bulky paper because I need them to fit in this bag. You guys, you blew us away, I'm telling you. So I had to slice them to make more room because I wanted them to be able to move around. I did not count how many submissions we have because it doesn't matter. All of them are printed and in the bag. I kind of got sidetracked today because I was going to count them. But when we got the call and stuff, I was like, I'm just going to shove them in and we're just going to let it roll.
We're just gonna make it work.
Yeah, so that's where we're at. So Amy gets first drawing, and she will
Okay.
be after the live, stay on with me and I'll give you your
Of course.
information. We're gonna let the claw get one. Just give me one. And let me write on the back of it, this is Amy's. That way we won't get them jacked up. Do you want to pull again for mine? That way what you can go sit down?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Go.
Okay, there you go.
Sassy.
All right, and this one's mine. This was kind of fun to do it this way. It's old school. Okay. So do we want to switch or do we want to keep?
I'm gonna keep.
Okay. Okay. Dun da da dun. Dun da da dun. I can't even pronounce this chick's last name. But I can tell you it's Angela LaPaglia. LaPaglia. She is from Buffalo, New York.
Paglia.
LaPaglia, is that how you say it?
Paglia
LA.
Not Paglia.
PAGLIA.
Angela.
She is the one that won Amy's.
Congratulations, Angela.
And I will give you this as soon as we're done.
Mm-hmm.
It's under my foot here. So if I tell you I lost it, you'll know.
Yeah.
She's in the chat. Yay!
Yay!
Congratulations. You're going to have to break that name down for us because I know I butchered it and I ask for forgiveness. La Paglia. Am I saying it right? We're going to let everybody shower her with all of the goodness. Yay! So, without further ado,
Drum roll.
dun, 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 dun. Shelly Ferguson, you are my winner from Sydney, Ohio. Shelly, Shelley, Ferguson, Ferguson. Yep. Let's see if she's in the chat. Or she'll catch it on the replay. Oh, if she's not, I'll give her 5 minutes. But they didn't need to be present to win. Dang, man. But the address, so seriously, she's normally always in. So congratulations, everybody. And then Joe and I have one more little giveaway for this evening. It's our 2-year anniversary on YouTube tonight.
Oh, congratulations.
Do I have to set up which floor?
Yeah.
Why did you show me?
I did the other day when you were unconscious.
Yeah. in your drug-induced suit.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I got to set that up. You should have told me. Yeah, he's going to set up Streamlabs. Thanks, Amy. I'm thrilled. Awesome. This has been by far a blast. I can tell you about my quilt, why he's setting it up.
Please do. This
is so cute. There's a little story behind mine. Teresa Louise and So Becca had done this kite from one of their videos or multiple videos. And I was like, I will never grasp that. And you know how you want to do something that's going to challenge you. Well, I'm not challenged enough when I saw that fabric, right? So I was like, okay, I'm just going to blindly stick my hand in and I'm going to thank you, Becca. So I'm going to blindly pick something, and I have a drawer of either the rolled triangles or the paper, and I'm going like this. So I just blindly picked, and it was the kites. So I had to go back to Becca's videos. Then I had to go back to Teresa Louise's. Even though the directions are there, I was like, ooh, I don't know. And then I went ahead and just went with what it said, and I cut out everything. And I ended up like one piece shy. So that meant I had to take one whole row out because I wasn't allowed to put anything extra in. So then I took a pink, and I was like, I'm not going to lose a whole row. Not going to do it. I'm going to give away a $25 gift card to Fat Quarter Shop. Yep. I just think you guys have been with us for 2 years. And if you're new, thank you for joining. But it's our way of giving back and saying thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your love and support. And
All right, I'm
we
gonna gush.
appreciate it.
I'm gonna gush on Donna and Joe a little bit here. So you just let me for a minute.
Okay.
I started watching Donna's live streams because live stream was new to me way back in the beginning, and they were just getting started and chatting. And she was like, "Well, why don't you have a channel?" I was like, fear." She's like, "Well, when you do have a channel, you let me know, and we'll talk about you, we'll promote you, we'll help you, we'll give you everything we can," because that's who she is. Because she is, I mean, the quilting community, the quilting YouTube community is super welcoming and embracing anyway. But there are a handful of people, and Donna is the pinnacle of them, that absolutely champion everyone else with the purest of heart, with the,
You're going to make me cry.
I know, me too, just with so much pure love, nothing in it for her, everything in it for everyone else. And thank you. You have made a huge difference in in just encouraging me to start, and in my growth and promotion on YouTube, and so many others. I know I am not the only one. So, and Joe, anytime I have a technical question, I'm texting him. He's going, "Who are you?"
If
But,
someone says they need help, I give his cell phone number. I'm like, here, I'll throw you out.
any time that I needed help with anything, he's there to help me. He's like, "Well, if we can figure it out, we'll figure it out, whatever you need." And I want to say thank you so much for everything, for being a champion of other quilters, of other creators, of creativity, and for doing it all with such an uplifting spirit, even when you are walking through hell with your family and with things in life that are going on that you have no control over. You take time when you need it, but most of the time you show up with a smile and with cheer, because that's the way you get through things, and that helps other people get through things too. So thank you.
Thank you, Amy. Joe's even tearing up.
I know we're just gonna have to have a minute.
We're gonna have a balls fest over here tonight. Amy, we love you. And
I didn't wear mascara.
I did, and I have black eyes now. Thank you very much. But Joe and I are firm believers. He's my biggest cheerleader, and he's the head of our household, and we put God first in everything, and that's the way it has to be for us. And we hope that we demonstrate that. We do fuss sometimes, and Lord knows I give the man a hard time, and I'm salty as heck. But at the end of the day, he rules the roost, and he calls the shots for our channel, and I'm thankful and blessed that so many out there support us, love us, even when we're going through some rough stuff, and that you love our family, because that's part of what's helping us get through is the way you all showered Harper. And not just her, my grandkids. Becca set up for blessing all of the children so no one felt left out. And then everybody jumped on board and did the same thing for like Christmas and Easter. And it's just, you guys are so amazing. And we wouldn't be where we are today without everybody. And Amy, thank you.
Well,
Thank you
I mean,
very much.
every word, every word. So congratulations on 2 years and all that is to come.
Nowhere to go now but up, because I can't get down anymore. We've been beat down this year. This has been a hard year. All right, Jay's going to start the giveaway. And I bet you're going to know what the word is.
Wait, what?
Salty. It's always been that, unless you changed it to Grumps. Yep. So the drawing is now open. And I am not washing this quilt again. It's already been washed. And I've restarched it and I've pressed it. And now it's got my tears on it too.
Yep.
And
extra love.
hold on. 1 minute. I got you on my face.
Little extra love on it.
Yeah, there's extra snot and everything. But you guys are awesome and we love yous. So it's just a little way of saying thank you.
So what's next on the docket for you, Donna?
Oh, good Lord, you haven't heard?
I'm out of the loop. I've had guests in and
I am currently working on, I had the table, the eagle. This is the third time I've had the table, my eagle. I've got the Bargello quilt now times 2
right.
that we have to do because the directions, my pages were stuck together, page 13 and 14 of the book. So when we read the directions, I said, everybody go ahead and cut. Do your 2 1/4 strip. That's going to give them the regular Bargello. That's not the slant. So, yeah. So we're going to do 2 quilts. And yeah, I was sitting here and I was like, this does not make sense. And I kept telling the girls and everybody, this Bargello makes no sense in my brain. Heather was telling me, hey, yeah, it's perfectly clear. And I was like, where is she getting her information? Well,
no.
page 13 and 14. Because
It's like that episode of Friends where Rachel puts peas and onions in the trifle.
Yeah. So when she gets this, there is a pin here. Yeah. And I kind of I should ought to put it in here so she doesn't stab herself. Just dump those in the trash. We don't need those. Thank you, sweetheart.
God, there was a ton of.
I know. He's like, oh my gosh, there was more than I thought.
Wonderful. Oh, that's wonderful.
That's a good problem to have. But I never keep anybody's information because it's not mine to keep. If you want me to have your info, email me again and I'll keep it. But for now, yeah, I've got that. I'm doing 2 Fallon quilts. I'm doing the Dancing Star right now. I'm just doing my preliminary setup. I'll be debuting a little bit about that tomorrow with a box opening at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. And that's going to be a blast. So you're going to want to come. I've for some reason, Day loves me so much. I pulled her into another one with me. So she's going to join me for this one. And Joe, can you come, please? I just need you to hold the bag. Said no woman. So I've got that. I'm doing I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone, actually what I'm doing. Mennonite farmhouse. is doing Quilts of Valor.
Mm-hmm.
So with the Quilts of Valor, I'm doing Fallon's pattern.
Oh yeah,
I got to say this right. Pattern. And it's going to be cool.
that is gonna be cool.
And we're just going to knock it out. So I'll get that closed up after the live because I didn't pull enough tape out. So I'm going to be shoving it. I'm going to do ninja work.
Yeah.
I'm learning the smaller the bag, the cheaper the mail. I can't do it.
Yes.
Margello, it's beautiful, but it's too hard for me. Trust me. If you can sew straight lines, you can do the Bargello with me.
Oh well, then I can't do it.
Yeah. I've been trying to do the eagle for my husband, started last November. Tracy, talk to me in the squirrel meeting that we're going to do, and I'll see what I can do to help you. I've got everything lined up, and I'm honestly thinking what I'm going to do is just load the buggy up into the car and take it to Quilt Retreat because I have so many distractions right now. I'm
Yeah.
just going to stay in my lane and do what I enjoy. But then I can come home from Quilt Retreat, hopefully, and say, da 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 da.
Oh, that'll be excellent. I believe you. I believe you, Day. Day said
He threw me under
she
the
threw
bus
me
and
under the
then
bus, then told me.
would
Believe it.
I do that, Delia?
Never.
No,
Never. Not Donna.
never, ever, 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 ever. I would never, ever. Well, maybe, yeah. But you enjoy being in this crazy world with me. And I think just a couple of the tires got you this time because you like the pattern too. And it's a fun one. Have you seen that one? Her,
Yes, it's so cute.
yeah,
I like the movement, and I like the, you know, as Fallon was putting it together, I'm like, oh, and you could make them like then you could turn like again
turn
and make
this.
it. Yeah, I was like
Yeah,
all these
wait till you,
ideas.
yeah, tune in tomorrow at 11 if you're free and see what I've come up with because I'm doing not one, but two. And I'll
I
have
will.
two different, I'm doing my batiks for one,
Oh
and
yeah.
then I'm doing the red, white, and blue for the other. So I'm going to be working them simultaneously. And then Day's
Gonna
going to come in and show she's doing hers in FPP. So it's going to
Oh
be
wow.
neat to see three different takes, same pattern, and then doing it. Candy, Donna, when will you do another Project Dress a Girl live? How about we line that up for next Monday night?
I will
Will that
pop
work?
in tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I'm gonna pop in with Donnell too. Donnell's birthday is tomorrow,
Yes,
and
it
she's
is.
doing a long run live stream. I'm gonna pop in for a little bit and spend some time with her as well. So,
Yeah, at some
um,
point, she sent me the link for it. I think
hmm
I'm just gonna do like an hour tomorrow. She's I'm doing 11. She's going live at 12, I believe.
hmm
So I'll shut down, push over, and I'll slip over there and see what havoc we can wreak on her over there. I'm going to make dinner now, family time. Okay. So, Joe,
Oh,
do you
dinner
want to go ahead
sounds good.
and
Anybody hadn't got into it?
no, if they're not in, they're not coming.
Well, but
I know. He's shutting the giveaway down.
give 1 minute.
Oh my goodness. He's giving you one more minute.
One more minute. I'm gonna show you my other sneak peek picture
Oh,
for
that looks
Blue
like
Bonnet.
watercolors.
That's the goal. That's the goal. I've got a method to use.
That'll be
There's this.
sweet.
My Sharpies, and
Oh, I know
we're
what you're
we're gonna
doing.
we're gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna check it out. I may have to regroup and do something entirely different, but I've got the collaborator challenge with Becca's and
Becca.
mine's due May 1st. So I am I'm excited about it. I'm excited to play with something new. So I'll
Yeah,
turn
it's
my
nice to go
tracking
out of our zone a little bit.
Yeah.
It really is, because I've been stuck in the FPP lane for a year. So now I'm flipping back and forth. The goal was to do one FPP one, but right now I'm
But then you
hiccup.
get so tempted by the new thing.
It's like a shiny new car.
Mhm. Well, you're so wicked fast about them too. I don't know how. I don't know how you do it so fast, because FPP is one of those things where it's like I can do it. I do not enjoy it. I can do it. But I have to cut and recut, and
Yeah, I get lost
because
in it.
I
I
get
do.
lost in it too, but not in the
No, I'm talking in a good way. Like
Yeah.
I have my bin set up here, like multiple pieces, two pieces, then whole sheets. That's the way I do mine, and I have my buggy set up.
I think
And
part of
it's
it
organization.
I think part of my difficulty is being left-handed. I want things to go like the other way,
And they
and so
don't.
and they don't, and so that makes it like a more of it makes it a less enjoyable process. So it's like I can do it. It's just not my thing. I love seeing them.
Yes, Joseph. And the winner is
Jan F.
Jan F. Please email me during or after the live. It's going to end in a couple minutes. Joe can drop my email link, and I will go in Fat Quarter shop before I go downstairs for the evening. And you're going to check your email in about an hour and have a look. See.
Email.
Yes. Okay, it's coming.
Email.
So congratulations, Jan, but without your information, like I just need you to email me, and I'll use the email address and your name and get the gift card straight out tonight for you. Words are hard today. My head's going. So congratulations, guys. On behalf of Joe and I and Amy, we'd like to thank you for joining us tonight. It's been fun.
It has been fun.
I'm going to show some tips and tricks that I do behind the scenes tomorrow at 11 on how I organize and set up. And that's going to use a little bit about how I streamline.
That's my favorite thing.
Yeah. And
time
it makes
efficiency.
It goes faster. I complain the whole time I'm doing it. Trust me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got 5 more cuts of this. And then I recount, and then I triple count. And then I stack in blocks, and then I break it down. There's a whole,
Yeah, but you're doing one part of the process at a time, and then you can just go. That's how my brain works too. So,
yes, Joanne, yes, please. The pattern's calling for Fat Quarters. Amy, I was going to ask you, and you might have missed my post. You've got quite a stash over there too. I'm looking for 70s retro fabric for a quilt that I would like to do.
Well, something like that.
I'm doing that pattern, but not for this project.
But I have the fabric.
Let me see the fabric.
Let's see if I can get the camera.
Yes. That's the retro. Yep.
I will pack it up in the back box and send it to you.
Aren't you going to do it?
I'll just pack it. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'll keep the pattern, but I've got the fabric. I'm going to send you this. I'll send you this whole box.
Thank you.
You bet.
We'll talk offline and all. Ka-ching.
You bet.
All right, guys.
I saw it come across, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah, she's staying on with me so I can give her information. Oh, God love yous. You guys have a fabulous night. And if you're free tomorrow, hop on with me at 11 for about an hour. And then we're going to go party over at Donnell's for a little bit. And then Wednesday, I don't know who all goes live on Wednesdays, but we're going to go party tomorrow for a bit. So you guys take care. God bless and have a fabulous evening. Bye-bye, guys.